Hello, I'm Fusako. In my midterm presentation, I talked about the common things about love. So this time, I will show you something more real. Please look at those pictures. He is my friend, and she is the one who was dating him. She is Thai. In my high school, international relationships like this were common. There were also many times when I heard about love stories between foreign students. This is my American friend's Instagram. She recently broken up with her boyfriend and is dating someone else now. She keeps her memories with her old boyfriend without erasing them from the Instagram. However, many Japanese people delete them right away, don't they? These factors led me to think that there might be a difference in the views of love between overseas students and Japanese students. This is why I started my research. Once again, I'm P2 TANIO. Through this research, I investigated whether the views of love is different between foreign students and Japanese students, and why the difference exists. Next, I will talk about my hypothesis. It seems to me that the overseas students are less attached to their partners. I conducted the questionnaire for both Japanese and overseas students. There are some options for each question. You can check it later. I then discussed the results. So let's look now. At first, I will talk about the details about the respondents. The respondent's age is this. Gender is more female than male for boys. And the percentage of people in a relationship now was about 30% for boys, and none of them were married. Here is the information from the overseas students who responded to the questionnaire. Now I will talk about the results. At first, I asked the respondents what they most wanted in a partner as a lover. Please look at those graphs. You can see that the most important things Japanese women look for was kindness. On the other hand, none of women from overseas students were looking for kindness, and they most wanted to be comfortable. This comfortable seems to mean being able to be oneself. From these results, we can consider two things. The first one is that the overseas men are already kinder. I could not find any literature for this, but I found them to be more thoughtful and kinder. So, comparing the Japanese men and the foreign men, it may mean foreign men are kinder. The second one is that the overseas students have higher self-esteem. I could find the literature for this. I believe that because they have a higher self-esteem, they want to be themselves. Next, I asked the respondents what they most wanted in a marriage partner. Here is the results. You can see that none of foreign men cited the valuing family. However, it was the second most common responses among Japanese men. From these results, I consider that the overseas men are more independent than Japanese men. I thought because they are independent, so they are not attached to their families. Finally, I asked the respondents what they most dislike to be done to their partner, to their lover or marriage partner. This is the results. The most common answer from Japanese men was speaking poorly of your families. But none of foreign students mentioned this. And the most common answer from Japanese women and foreign students was domestic violence. These results tell us two things. The first one is, once again, only Japanese men mention their family. It may mean that the discussion in the question 2 was correct. The second one is that the dislike of DV is shared by both Japanese men and Japanese student and the foreign students. Today, because of the time, I only picked up and discussed the part that interested me. So it is still open to discuss. Now, let me summarize. In the world, Japanese students have interdependent view of self. On the other hand, overseas students have independent view of self. Do you remember my hypothesis that overseas students are less attached to their partners? It may have been correct. Overseas students are independent than Japanese students, so they are less dependent on their boy or girlfriend. This is the end of my presentation. Here is my references and acknowledgements. I would like to say thank you for all of my friends who supported me. Thank you for listening.